Okay. Alrighty. We are live. We are live. How's everyone doing on this fine Thursday? I don't know if it's Thursday. I'm sure it's Thursday. Uh what you guys think of that new Nintendo Switch that came out? Oh goodness me. I don't look man, I don't know. I don't know about that cuz it don't even like I just found out the Switch 2 doesn't even have a fucking OLED screen. So it's honestly like who the fuck would want to buy it at that point? And I watched some video. I think his name was Austin Evans. He did a video about it. Um yeah, not gonna lie. It does not seem that worth it. It's like I think it's $450. I don't know. It don't seem like it's worth the price here. Not really much of a fan of it. Hope everyone can see me fine. Frame rate seems fine, fairly decent. Uh, what is this? Okay, overlay for brakes. I can search for my videos too. That's hilarious. You guys want to watch some old some old epic GFX video? Yeah, cancel that. Yeah, you guys want to watch some old paper socket. Look, before we get into the meat of the video of this stream here, we got I gotta give my opinion on the Switch 2 since now it's out and everyone can rave about it now. Um I don't know. Don't seem like it's gonna be that good. It does not seem like it's I don't know. Don't seem like it's worth the price. $450 is fucking crazy. Like $450 is a crazy fucking price for a console that runs the same power as a PS4. Now I know everyone's going to tell me that just because it's the power of PS4 doesn't mean it should be cut out. I think it should. Also, it doesn't come with an OLED screen. The fucking original one, well, after a few years, came with an OLED screen. Now I know they're most definitely going to try and what's it called? Release an OLED version later on, but it's just like, dude, it's so lazy. Like you could just release the whole thing and you could just be done with it. But no, we're not going to. Um, while we're getting the alcohol cold, so while we're doing that, let's actually watch some YouTube. Let's watch an educational video. Um, it's a little old. It's about the original Nintendo Switch. Given the fact that how the Nintendo Switch 2 is looking out to be, I think this is a better time than one of my favorite YouTubers. Shout out to Akindale War, even though he hasn't uploaded in like a few years. Did he delete that fucking Switch 2 video? Did he delete the Switch video? Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay. So, oh yeah, oh here it is. Yeah, right here.
Nintendo Switch. Oh, buddy, would you look over that? Would you look over that? It's Nintendo. Oh, look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. They got themselves one of those fancy new consoles for all the cheeky 90s kids out there. Truly a masterwork of exquisite genius. It's a handheld and a home console.
I gotta get the water. I need to get some water and some and the alcohol. So we got an assortment of drinks here. I don't drink much, so I don't know how you're supposed to go by it. I know liquor before beer in the clear or some stupid shit like that. Beer before liquor, never been sicker or some stupid thing. Can I? There's a way to check. Pop-out dashboard. Is that it? Yeah, this thing. So I can be able to see uh our our chat or well the this here. Let me just oop, fucking boom. And then let's just do some more shrinkage. Bam. Oh no, where'd it go? How do I move? I don't know. I don't know. But we'll just pop that sucker up here. Just just put it down here for now. Just check in on it every once in a while.
All wrapped up into one. Oh boy, golly good silicas. It has all the strengths of both of the mediums, both crammed together, locked into one, with the extremely limited playtime of a poor.
I'll drink this first. This is Kern's strawberry. It's nectar, some drinking nectar. Let me get some actual. Let me get some actual drinking in first before we destroy my fucking liver. So let's get to checking, boys. This is not alcohol. It's just
portable and a graphical fidelity so low, you'd almost think for a second that it's a Nintendo console. And all of that wrapped together with a games library as big as an actual library that's been burned to the ground, and all that's left is a single book and maybe another book with half the pages burnt off, and a stack of Time magazines from 1997. Okay.
Fun fact: did you know Nintendo Power ended like last year? Like, you can't get physical copies of Nintendo Power no more. Like, all up until I think last year is when they ended it. I know that because I worked at GameStop, and I think like during the PS5 Slims release, we had like a whole stack of these fucking Game Informers and shit like that. Yeah, no, it's not Nintendo Power, it's Game Informer. Yeah, we had so many Game Informers, we was literally just giving them away, even though they're supposed to cost money.
Okay, snarkiness aside, I do genuinely believe that in theory that the Nintendo Switch is a genuine work of fucking brilliance. Like, you have no idea how much of a marketing team's wet dream this thing is. By wrapping together both a home console and a handheld, you're both targeting the mainstream demands of the West, because 90% of gamers in the West are children who haven't been taught what a PC is, and you're also targeting Japan's need for size and portability, because 90% of them live in a shoebox.
So, I kind of agree. See, back then, because like I said, this was for the first Nintendo Switch. Back then, yeah, this was an absolute game changer, because there was never the closest console to have the capabilities of a portable, and a handheld all wrapped into one was the combined efforts of the Nintendo GameCube and the Game Boy Advance and the Sony PlayStation Portable 3000 model. Those are really the only two. And then, I mean, technically, one's two consoles and one's a handheld, because the PSP is still a handheld console. But, so yeah, back then, when this first came out, yeah, this was a fucking wet dream for gamers. A handheld and the fucking home console mixed into one. Oh my gosh, you put Steam on that son of a bitch, and it's the best console of all time. Now, it doesn't age well because the Steam Deck exists, but if the Steam Deck were to turn itself into a home console and portable console with having Steam's capability on it, oh yeah, Oh yeah, no, it's game over for Nintendo. Nintendo will never win the fucking console wars after that. Hell, probably nobody would because everyone would just be playing a Steam Deck. um, but no, the problem with the Switch 2 is that the cool factor of the home console and handheld lost its touch because the first Switch came out since 2017. So we've been used to the whole handheld and home console merged into one type of deal for a while now. So what has the Switch 2 done to make it stand out from the Switch 1? They put a fucking 2 behind it. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I couldn't tell you the fucking difference. The Switch 2 don't even have an OLED screen. It has a fucking LCD screen. They're literally going out the same route as they did with the original Switch, where they released one, released an OLED version, and then guarantee they'll release a light version. That's why I don't fucking like Nintendo, because it's just lazy marketing. It's going to fail like the Wii U. You want to know why the Wii U failed? Because nobody knew what the fuck a Wii U was. Because they were just like, oh, it's just another Wii. Why the hell would I buy a Wii U if I have the Wii? That was people's reason why the last time nobody really bought the Wii U. So they're going to go the same route again. And knowing Nintendo, when it comes to these types of console reversions, it never ends well for them. I mean, fuck, look at the DS and DS Lite and then compare it to DSi. Oh my god, people fucking lost it when the fucking Game Boy Advance slot was removed. And I mean, I don't blame them, because yeah, that really does suck. Yeah, okay, we're still streaming, just making sure. But no, I with that, it's just that's why the DSi didn't do well, because it's just like, it just sounds like a fucking DS with a camera. No one bought it because of that reason. Now, it does better, but no one bought it for that exact reason, because you got to remember, Nintendo's hardcore fan base are casual gamers. They're casual gamers. So most casual gamers won't know the difference between a Wii and a Wii U, or a DS and a DSi, or a 3DS. That was the dumbest idea too. And like I said, with Nintendo, you can look at their track record with this. They've had a history of flops after a big success with a console. So I highly doubt the Switch 2 is going to do good.
They can't afford to give up any space for a PC or a console. Like, especially an Xbox One. Jesus, have you seen the bastard? If you want one, you might want to check it. There might be a Japanese person living in it. So combining both of these markets together, oh damn, that's the clever things to do. Especially when you're looking at Nintendo's sales figures in the past. I mean, you look at a Wii U and you're going, yes. When you look at a 3DS, you go, ooh. When you look at a DS and you go, ooh. So,
but you see what I mean? The Wii U failed because the Wii was so successful. And also the Wii U's fucking terrible launch party. The Wii U seemed like it's gonna, like I said, the Switch 2 seems like it's gonna have the same thing that's gonna happen with the Wii U. And if it doesn't, I'll eat my fucking words and I'll say, yeah, the Switch 2 was a success console. But from how I've been seeing, and from how people have been talking about the Switch 2, and how that it's still fully stocked. So like, people didn't even have to pre-order it. Like, I went to my local store. There's a bunch of fucking Switch 2s on that's still fully stocked. So it's like, it's not selling like hotcakes like the original Switch was, because the original Switch was hard to find for a while. But it just shows right there, it's not gonna work the way they want it to work. You know, but
it just makes complete common bloody sense to just try and throw them all together in your sneaky little witch's pot you got there. So now, with all that introduction out of the way, I shall now give a comprehensive review of my experience with my Nintendo Switch. I haven't touched the fucker. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. You saw the title. Look at the title. Read the title. It says Nintendo Switch Review, the average person's experience.
And this should be their this should be a screenshot every time someone argues about Nintendo not being greedy. This is what I should send them every time. Nintendo are a pack of fucking scam artists. And it's bad when a drunk Australian is saying this, because I'm pretty sure they don't have taste in anything.
Experience. And the average person's experience is, I'm not paying 600 fucking bucks to play one fucking video game. Do you think I'm made of big?
Was it really six? Oh, now I gotta look that up. We're gonna look this up real fast now. How much? How much was the Nintendo Switch on release? Yeah. I'm trying to make sure this is the Switch 2's release. Here we go. It was not $300 at launch. I can tell you that. It was not. For how much they were trying to fucking do this. GameSpot's not really a good informative source. Yeah, it was. Well, what if I just put Nintendo Switch 1? See, this is why the Switch 2 is such a stupid fucking name. Because now I have to put the Switch 1 on release. The original Nintendo Switch was retailed for $299 in 2017. So it was about so it's about $350 after taxes. But it's also like, that's still fucking ridiculous for what the Nintendo Switch was, because I'm pretty sure it was a little bit stronger than the Wii U. So I don't know. That sounds like a scam, but at the same time, that sounds a little more reasonable, because that was around the same price as the other consoles. I mean, the PS4 and the Xbox One, they came out. I think the PS4 was about $400, and I think the Xbox One was about $450 or $500. I want to say. So yeah, that's still kind of fucking stupid, because it's like, it's not that cheap. It's not even that far from being cheaper than a PS4, where it's way stronger.
Coins or something. Who the fuck even buys a console at launch anyway? There is literally no benefits of doing so. They're always more expensive. There's always less choices. There's always shit that breaks.
Yeah, no, for real.
The only people who do this are rich bastards, because they want to brag about having the new hot and sexy bits of tech on the market.
And that's the only people who bought this new Switch 2 are big tech guys with like a lot of YouTube subscribers, or people who have too fucking much money on their hands, or diehard Nintendo fans. There's no gray area between all of them.
Or they're just blind raving buffoons who treat long-term financial planning as just that thing that gets in the way of me playing the new Zelda. Ooh, look at that. The graphics are so pretty. Now, this is most certainly not me saying that I never want one at any point ever. I definitely want to get my stinky mittens on it at some point. I have most certainly freaked myself silly on my 3DS on many occasions, as I much prefer portable gaming because I found it.
Now, I do think that the Switch 2 will probably fall into the same category as the, as at its best, it'll fall into the same category as the Wii U. Not the Wii U, the 3DS, where a lot of people didn't like it at launch, but people started to really grow on it after a few years. But the 3DS, it didn't really catch on until like its revival. Like it's when the new 3DS came out. So who fucking knows? All right, I'll let y'all watch this.
Much
Enjoy
more
this.
practical than anchoring myself to a single point.
alcohol.
Rather, I want to go out. I want to be free. I want to take myself on many adventures and stick my nose down because I want to avoid the adventures because I'm playing Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. It took me fucking forever to find an Australian copy of this game. What the fuck? Then again, the second somebody creates a portable handheld PC that I can connect to my Steam account, that's it. Boom, I'm out of it, man. Thank you, Code. Bye-bye. Who the hell plays anything on other than a PC? Like, Christing hell. But that's beside the point. That's a debate for another time. It's not even a debate because it's objectively true. That's still besides the point. There are 2 points I want to get across on the topic of the Nintendo Switch. If my interest is ever going to be piqued, these 2 points must be clearly and concisely addressed. Number 1, give me some games, you fucking Now, allow me to give you a quick lesson on the economics of console manufacturers. 101. How console manufacturers make money. Step 1. They don't make money. This may surprise some people, or maybe everybody knows that I'm just a wanker. But just in case you didn't know, fun fact, nobody makes money selling consoles. Like, the consoles themselves, after manufacturing costs, retail, taxes, distribution, after all that, nobody ever really makes money selling the actual console. Where the money comes from, the games of which are licensed to play on the console. So the more games that are available on the console, and the more games that people actually want to play on the console. Remember, that's a little bit more important. Having good exclusives, because exclusives are the only reason they ever buy a fucking console. Seriously, who buys a console? Buy a PC, you idiot! The more money that console manufacturers make. Basic common sense. I mean, you look back 2 generations ago, you look at the PS3, the 360, the Wii, they were selling like hotcakes in Ethiopia. And why was that? Because all of them had shitloads of games that people wanted to play on them. And then after this boundless success, you look at the next generation, then oh my Christing God! What the fuck happened?
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, these companies were all of a sudden taken over by chimpanzees and you could sum them up with short sentences like television box, had like 3 games and... Actually, no, you're a good boy. You can stay. I'm sorry I was mean to you. Oh. So yeah, sell as many games as you possibly possibly can. Why do you think Steam owns like 2/5 of the entire planet? And point number 2, sell me your old games, you greedy fucking shit. Nintendo are in a particularly unique situation when posing this question. Let me tell you what I mean. If you were to ask Sony, for instance, please could you sell me your old games? You'd stop about halfway through, then say to yourself, oh, wait, I could just buy an original PS3. Wow, that was easy. Okay, toodles.
Fun fact, the only PlayStation consoles you honestly need is the PS3 fat that's backwards compatible with the PS2 and PS1 games and a PS5, because then you have all the games for it. You don't even need a PS2 at that point, as long as it plays those games. But
and if you were to ask Microsoft, hey, could you please sell me your old games? You'd stop halfway through and say to yourself, oh wait, you already tried doing that once. Get out of my sight, you disgust me. Nintendo, however, hold them. Imagine this, Nintendo, the they would buy that shit within a gnat's heartbeat. Nintendo already exploits nostalgia like a drug dealer exploits. Why are you trying to pussyfoot around it with this drip feed monthly online payment method you got? If you're going to fuck...
Okay, then. Okay. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead. Let's get this... Let's get the reason why everyone's here. Okay. Hello. There we go. Just making sure the stream's still up, because I saw that I didn't have it up for a second there. We're just making sure we were still running. Okay. Excuse you. Alrighty. Let's get her going. How glorious. Alrighty. So how this is going to work. Yeah, I made an account by accident. So we'll just go for number 3 here. How this is going to work is every time that every time I complete a quest or die, I have to take a shot of this glorious cold as turkey bourbon whiskey. This is actual whiskey. I am the perfect legal age of drinking, by the way. So we're just gonna show a shot here. So I got me some beer to drink sporadically throughout the stream. I got some water to keep myself from from dying, and the whiskey is for the punishments. But let's take our first shot. Now I am not a big drinker, so we're gonna start. We're gonna take a little quarter shot to start this off here. Decent amount of alcohol in there. All right, down the hatch. Here we go. Ooh, a lot smoother than it being warm. Okay. Link. We're just going to call him Link. All caps, because I hope my friend is watching this, because I love to give him aneurysms when it comes to grammar. Alright. Here's Link. Started. A long, long time ago, the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow. A tiny Picori appeared from the sky, bringing a hero of men a sword of a golden light. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined the blade with care. Hope I read that right. I'm not drunk already, so I hope I read that right. I'm just not fucking illiterate. Hey yo, is this the new Breath of the Wild game for the Nintendo Switch 2? Damn, the graphics are looking really good, huh? Looking graphics. Yo, is that Zelda in 4K? Good morning, Master Smith. Goodness me, Princess Zelda. Did you sneak out of the castle and come all this way alone? It's dangerous to go alone. The minister is sure to be worried about you. You know how he gets. Oh, don't worry about him. He'll be fine. Where's Link? All caps. Say, where's Link? Like every time I pronounce Link's name now, it's gonna be like a deep ass voice. Oh, don't worry about him. He's fine. Say, where's Link? The whole town is bustling for the annual Bikori Festival. I thought he and I might go together. Would you mind terribly? Oh, is that what you're here for? Well, Link was up helping me last night, and he's still asleep. I do have an errand at the castle. Yes, this should be fine. Link, time to get up now. I don't know why I was about to use Alcohol's voice there. Ha! How you doing? Link, time to get up. You know, as a very normal person, I too do front flips out of my bed in the morning. Hi, Link. How, oh no. Link's getting fucking freaky and dirty over here. Okay, I'm done. So the controls I got. The control is to use the R button. Shift would be to use the L button. B is B, and then spacebar is the A button. So that's how I got. Man, these Switch 2 graphics are crazy. Oh no, that's who woke him up. The voices in his head. Oh no, he's right here. Hey, Link! Princess Zelda is here. She'd like to know if you'd like to join her at the festival. Yeah, Link, come on, let's go check out the festival together. Master Smith already gave me permission to take you. Yes, after all, the festival only comes once a year. Go on, have fun. And while you're there, you can do me a favor. I just finished making a sword for the minister of Hyrule, for the minister at Hyrule Castle. I'd like you to deliver it to him. Oh, so this is a fucking errand. Was this our first? Does this technically count as our first quest? Oh no. Also, I just like how the blacksmith probably wouldn't have let him go to the festival if he didn't deliver that sword. Yeah, I know you want to go to this festival. It happens once a year or whatever the fuck, but I need you to deliver this sword first. It's not like Link can say no, because the only thing he can say is "Hiya!" Fucking spacebar. Make sure you don't lose this extremely important delivery. Okay. This is a way that will be presented to the winner of the competition. So don't lose it. While you want to do, you may be childhood friends. Remember, Zelda is the princess of Hyrule. If you watch over her, don't let anything bad happen to her. I thought he was about to say, now I know you guys are just childhood friends, but remember, do not fuck the princess. Link, my boy, don't stick your Hyrulean cock in the princess. No matter how good the Switch 2 graphics make her look. Okay. Master Smith, quit worrying. We'll be perfectly safe. What game is this again? Oh, yeah, that's right. Come on, Link. Let's go and check out the festival. I got 20 rubies! You know, if Link was an alcoholic, he'd be throwing up every time he do that fucking roll. Hey, we're not doing the Navi shit, okay? I don't want reminders of that. I don't care how good the Switch 2 graphics are. Link, hurry, let's go. I don't want to. What if I want to keep staring at your pixelated ass? Over here, come on, hurry up, bitch! You don't have to yell. I'm right in front of you. Well, here we are. Wow, it took him 30 steps. Is he that stupid you wouldn't find it? Oh, damn. Hey, yo. Seems lit. Here we are. Doesn't it look fun? Come on, let's look around. Balloons. Okay, I'll stop making Switch 2 jokes. I can't promise that how drunk I will, depending on how drunk I am later. Okay, go this way. Can I not go this way at all? Yeah, I can't. Okay, so I guess we just gotta go straight up. Hyrule Town. No shit. Welcome to the Picori Festival. They say that every 100 Picori comes Hyrule. And this is the 100th year to the day since the last time the Picori were here. Huh. What a coincidence. There you go, look at these stars. Why does it look like, why is this right here, this banner right here, kind of look like the festival for Super Mario Galaxy? I don't know. You look either pissed off about your life or you just want to end it all. I don't know which one it is. Phew! Preparing for the festival has left absolutely exhausted. Still, I'm just enjoying watching the people have fun. Okay, so you are done. Yeah, you might want to check on your friend over there. I think she's got some demons. Are you enjoying yourself? Wait. This is the biggest festival in Hyrule. If you don't stop to enjoy it, you'll miss out on all the fun. Well, why do you think I'm stopping to talk to you, assholes? They say that Picori brings happiness to all the humans they meet. I wonder when they will bring happiness to me. Ha! Me and you both, man. I'm divorced. I just gotta flex my divorce any chance I get. What do you guys say? Come one, call on, try your luck and win incredible prizes. Can I win these incredible prizes? Hi, Zelda. Link, there's a storyteller here we should stop and listen to. Oh, I wonder what's that's over there. Huh? What are you, a fucking attention deficit? Get the fuck... Okay, what do you have to say about that? Let me get some drinking in before I do the old man voice. And long ago, even longer before that, evil creatures appeared in the world of humans. They were powerful, frightening beasts, and they could create such trouble. Picori came from the sky, bringing humans powerful magic. With the magic light force and the Picori blade, the beasts were repelled. Where only humans were new peace once more thanks to Picori. So let's not forget our gratitude we hold for this festival each year. Each year? Now remember, little ones, the Picori only appear before good little children. When you do bad deeds, you'll never get to see them, so be good! Okay, I'll be good, I promise? What do you guys say? I don't believe in the Picori. not kid anymore. I'm too old to believe in any stupid old fairy tales. Bitch, you're down to my chest. You're, if not, you're younger than me. You're a small child. What do you have to say? Do you think I'll really see the Picori if I'm on my best behavior all the time? God, is this their version of Santa Claus? Closer. Oh, hi, are you enjoying the festival? It's so much fun. I'm so happy to be here, and all my fresh fruits are delicious. Buy some. I can't. What do you got to say? I'm just on my way back from seeing the tournament at Hyrule Castle. Let me tell you, watching all those sword fights made me hungry. What do you have to say, lady? You say Picori brings happiness to all. Oh, yeah, I already talked to you. Yeah, no, I already talked to you. You're divorced, just like me. Each year, there's a sword fight tournament at the Picori Festival. This year's tournament is already over. I couldn't believe how fast it went. Well, what the fuck? I bared the victor was a mysterious man dressed entirely in black. Darkling? What about you? This is my first ever Picori Festival, so we're all in Picori anyway. I don't have to answer for that, man. I don't know. Day and night, he's going on and on about Picori this, Picori that. Doesn't he know they're nothing but a fairy tale to make kids behave? Bitch, you'd be eating them words if you saw one appear right in front of you. Actually, fuck! I can't grab you. I can't hip thrust you. What about you, fuckheads? You're not the only boy from the old Master Smith's place, right? I'm sure if you know this, but he's the best swordsmith in Hyrule's ever seen. Every year I enter the tournament trying to win that sword of his. I haven't won yet, but maybe I never will. But the tournament was awesome. The winner this year was a new face. I've been wondering where he's from. He used to be some incredible techniques. And won the whole tournament in record time. Hey, what you? I love festivals. It's like seeing your town transform into another world. It really gives you a chance to think about how well we have it here. You know, I could say the same thing for a lot of different places, but they probably would say that it's the most worst thing ever. Anyways, I've been on the road for a while. I came back in time for the festival. It feels wonderful to be back in Hyrule again after this joyous time. I must put these feelings into verse. You look like a sly-ass bitch. I've never seen the Picori before. Very brief. I like that. Hey! Oh no, he's Canadian. Let me read this like I'm Canadian. Hey, yeah. Have you ever seen any of the Picori? I just saw one the other day, buddy. It wore a red coat and shaped hat, and it was really small. It was also standing right beside my dad's shoe. I really saw it. That's right, buddy. That's right, buddy. That's right, eh? Yeah, Zelda. So the Picori are real. My father always told me they are. Oh, look at that! Bitch, stop running everywhere! Say, wasn't there going to be a sword fight tournament at this castle? I wonder who won this year. Oh, wow, over here! Bitch! Stop running! Oh. I'm gonna need booze for this one. Are shaking with the bell. The winner, the prize is to see my jiggly man tits. I mean, hi, Princess Ella, you won the grand prize in our drawing. Wow. Surprising. The princess won. like it was rigged from the start. You get your choice of any of these prices. What will it be? Hearts? First, we have this lovely heart-shaped stone. Next, we have the magnificent gem, and then finally, there's this teeny tiny sheep. Which one would you like? Let me guess, the jewel. Oh, but this heartstone's very cute too. Stop aggressive. Oh god, I can't get over the fucking. Do you think he does this every year? And if he does, do you think he like rips his arm out of his socket doing this? Just fucking. Choose whichever one you like. The shield is so adorable, I think I'll take it. What? Why? Why would you want that ugly thing? What about the heartstone? It's cute. Or this giant gem, it's pretty. Honestly, they're both much nicer than that nasty little shield thing. Nope, I want the shield, and I have it. Well, okay, here's your teeny tiny shield. It's like, why do you gotta emasculate the shield while you're giving it to her? Here, I wanted to give it to you as a present. Doesn't this shield suit you perfectly? God. The frame rate on these Switch 2 games, they're absolute peak. Hold the button to protect yourself. It is a little embarrassing though. It's so tiny. Quit shredding the shield. It's not its fault it chose to be small. It didn't choose to be tiny. Yep, just like I thought. You look great. Now, if anything happens, you can protect me with that shield. Oh, I almost forgot we have to take Master Smith's swords to the castle. Let's go. Okay, then. Be gone, thought! You shall not give me herpes. Back up! Wait, one sec. Back up, foul wind!